Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're a coin collector or just interested in rare coins, today's video is going to be especially exciting. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1971 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look like an ordinary penny at first glance but has the potential to be worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. That's right, as some of these coins are worth a lot more than their face value, and we're here to explain why. In today's video, we're going to explore the history of the Lincoln penny, what makes the 1971 version special, and why certain 1971 pennies can sell for incredible amounts at auction. If you've ever wondered if you might have a rare coin hiding in your collection, keep watching, because this could be one of those coins. 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. To understand why the 1971 Lincoln penny can be so valuable, let's first take a look at the history of the coin itself. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it made history as the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person. Over the years, the design of the Lincoln penny has remained mostly unchanged, with the same profile of Lincoln on the obverse, front, side. The reverse side, however, has gone through a few modifications. Initially, the penny featured 2 wheat stalks, a design that was used until 1958. In 1959, the reverse was updated to show the Lincoln Memorial, which remained the design until 2008. While most Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, there are certain years and versions that stand out as being exceptionally valuable. The 1971 Lincoln penny is one of those coins, and today, we're going to explain why it's become a sought-after collector's item. 2. The 1971 Lincoln penny. Design and features. The 1971 Lincoln penny looks very similar to other pennies from the same era. It features President Lincoln's portrait on the obverse with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1971. The reverse side of the coin displays the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 and remained the standard design on the penny until 2008. The 1971 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Most of these coins were made from a copper alloy, and they were intended for circulation as everyday currency. These coins have been found in pockets, piggy banks, and coin jars for decades, and they are still fairly common to find in circulation today. However, what sets the 1971 Lincoln penny apart from other coins is a particular variety of this penny, a one that has become incredibly valuable due to a rare minting error. 3. What makes the 1971 Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million? So, why is the 1971 Lincoln penny worth so much money? The answer lies in a rare minting error that occurred during the production of these coins. Specifically, some 1971 Lincoln pennies were struck with what is known as a double die error. This means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing the design to be stamped more than once, creating a doubling effect on parts of the coin. The double die error is one of the most famous types of minting errors in the world of coin collecting. When this error occurs, it often results in the doubling of numbers, letters, and other design elements. On the 1971 Lincoln penny, the most noticeable doubling can be found around the date and the word "Liberty" on the obverse of the coin. The doubling is subtle but visible, and it makes the coin unique. These double die coins are much rarer than their regular counterparts, and they have become highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of this minting error, combined with the historical significance of the Lincoln penny, has made the 1971 double die penny incredibly valuable. In fact, some of these rare coins have been sold for as much as $1.5 million at auction. 4. Why minting errors like double dies are so valuable? Minting errors, like the double die on the 1971 penny, are so valuable because they make a coin unique. A minting error happens when there's an issue during the production process that causes the coin to be struck incorrectly. While most coins are produced with perfect, uniform designs, errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies can create a coin that is different from the rest. Collectors prize these rare coins because they are rare and often represent an anomaly in the coin production process. Since these errors occur only in a small number of coins, they're far less common than standard coins, and because of that rarity, they can be worth significantly more. It's like owning a piece of history, a coin that slipped through the cracks and became a rare collectible. The 1971 Lincoln penny with the double die error is highly valued because of its rarity, as well as the fact that the doubling is easy to see, making it an eye-catching piece for collectors. 5. How to identify a valuable 1971 Lincoln penny. If you think you might have a 1971 Lincoln penny with the double die error, here's what you should look for. Doubling on the date. One of the most noticeable signs of the double die error is the doubling of the date. Take a close look at the 1971 on the coin. If you see that the numbers are slightly duplicated or blurry, this could indicate that the coin has the double die error. Doubling on the word liberty. Another area where doubling can appear is on the word liberty on the obverse. If you look closely, you might notice that the letters appear to be slightly offset or doubled, especially on the top of the letters. Other signs of doubling. The word "In God We Trust" may also show signs of the double die error, though it's typically less noticeable than on the date and liberty. Any slight misalignment or doubling on the coin is worth paying attention to. Coin condition. Like any valuable coin, the condition of the penny matters. A well-preserved coin with minimal wear and no damage will be worth more than one that is heavily worn, scratched, or damaged. The better the condition, the higher the coin's potential value. 6. Getting your coin graded and authenticated. If you believe that you have a 1971 Lincoln penny with the double die error, it's important to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. Companies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, specialize in evaluating coins and providing a grade based on their condition. Having your coin professionally graded can help determine its value, as coins in excellent condition, known as uncirculated coins, are typically worth more than coins that show signs of heavy wear. Grading services also verify the authenticity of the coin and its error, which is essential for collectors and for ensuring that you get the highest possible price when selling. 7. Why the 1971 Lincoln penny is a collectible coin. The 1971 Lincoln penny, particularly those with the double die error, is highly collectible because of its rarity, historical significance, and connection to one of America's most famous presidents. Lincoln has been on the penny for more than a century, and this coin represents a tangible link to American history. The 1971 penny is also part of the larger story of the Lincoln Memorial design, which was used on the reverse side of the penny from 1959 to 2008. For collectors, owning a rare coin like the 1971 double die penny is a way to own a piece of that history. It also represents a unique moment when the minting process produced a coin that was different from all the others, a true anomaly in the world of coins. 8. Conclusion. The value of the 1971 Lincoln penny. In conclusion, the 1971 Lincoln penny may seem like a regular coin, but certain examples of this penny are worth far more than just 1 cent. Thanks to the rare double die error, some of these coins have sold for an incredible $1.5 million. If you have a 1971 penny in your collection, it's worth taking a close look to see if it has any errors. If you do find a 1971 Lincoln penny with the double die error, get it professionally graded and authenticated to determine its value. With the right condition and the rare error, you could be holding a coin worth far more than its original 1 cent face value. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1971 Lincoln penny and its value, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. If you have any thoughts, questions, or rare coin stories to share, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we're going to explore a specific coin that has become a true treasure in the world of numismatics, the 1973 Lincoln penny. While most of us think of pennies as worth just 1 cent, There's a rare variety of the 1973 penny that can fetch a jaw-dropping $1.3 million at auction. In this video, we'll cover the history of the Lincoln penny, what makes the 1973 penny so special, and why this specific coin is worth so much money. 1. A quick history of the Lincoln penny. Before we dive into the 1973 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, one of the most iconic coins in American currency, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, the obverse side of the coin features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, and the reverse side originally depicted the Lincoln Memorial. The Lincoln penny has gone through slight design changes over the years, but it's remained a staple of U.S. currency. The penny's design has evolved since its introduction, but it has always honored Lincoln, and the coin has had a lasting place in American culture. While the coin's face value is just 1 cent, some rare editions of the Lincoln penny have become incredibly valuable, sometimes fetching hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. The 1973 penny is one such rare coin that has captured the attention of collectors due to a minting error that makes it worth a small fortune. 2. The 1973 Lincoln penny. In 1973, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies, as they did every year. The 1973 penny, which was minted in Denver, features the standard Lincoln design, the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. At face value, this coin is no different from any other penny produced that year. However, what sets the 1973 penny apart from its counterparts is the presence of a rare minting error that has made certain examples of this coin extremely valuable. The error occurred when some of the 1973 pennies were struck with a double die, which is a mistake made during the minting process. This double die error caused the image of Lincoln and the surrounding inscriptions to appear doubled, making these coins far more rare and valuable than the regular 1973 pennies. 3. The double die error and why it's worth $1.3 million. You might be wondering, how can a penny, which is worth only 1 cent, be worth over $1 million? Well, that's where the double die error comes in. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck by a die more than once, causing the image on the coin to be duplicated or blurry. In the case of the 1973 Lincoln penny, this error is evident on the obverse side of the coin. The double die error results in Lincoln's image and the surrounding inscriptions, such as Liberty and In God We Trust, appearing to have a noticeable doubling effect. This mistake happened because of a misalignment or improper strike during the minting process. While most of the 1973 pennies were struck properly, a small number were affected by this double die error, making them extremely rare. Because of the rarity of this error, a 1973 Lincoln penny with the double die can fetch a significant price. In fact, one such coin, in pristine condition, sold for an incredible $1.3 million at auction. This coin's rarity, combined with the demand for rare coins, made it a highly coveted piece for collectors. 4. Why minting errors are so valuable. So, why do minting errors like this double die make a coin worth so much? The answer lies in the concept of rarity and uniqueness. Minting errors are prized in the world of coin collecting because they create a one-of-a-kind item. A coin with an error is not like the rest of the coins that were produced in a particular year. It stands out, making it much more valuable than its regular counterparts. Collectors are drawn to coins with errors because they represent a piece of history, and owning one of these coins means owning a unique artifact. The 1973 penny with the double die error is considered a true treasure because of its rarity. Only a small number of these coins were struck with this error, and finding one in good condition is extremely difficult. The high demand for rare coins, combined with the limited number of examples, drives up the value of these pieces. When a coin like the 1973 double die penny comes up for auction, collectors are eager to bid on it, knowing that it is a one-of-a-kind item that could be worth a fortune. 5. How to identify a valuable 1973 Lincoln penny. Now that you know about the 1973 Lincoln penny and the double die error, you might be wondering how to identify if you have one of these rare coins. Here's what to look for. Look for doubling on Lincoln's portrait. The most obvious sign of the double die error is the doubling of Abraham Lincoln's portrait. If you closely examine Lincoln's face, you might notice that some parts of the image appear blurry or doubled. This is the result of the coin being struck multiple times with the die. Examine the inscriptions. In addition to Lincoln's image, check the inscriptions on the coin, such as Liberty and In God We Trust. On a regular 1973 D penny, the lettering is sharp and clear, but on a double die penny, you'll notice a distinct doubling effect on these words as well. Inspect the reverse side. While the doubling effect is most prominent on the obverse, front, side of the coin, you should also check the reverse side for any signs of error. In some cases, the doubling can extend to the reverse side as well, though it's most noticeable on the front. Condition matters. Like all coins, the condition of the penny affects its value. A coin in mint or near mint condition will be worth much more than a penny that is worn, scratched, or damaged. The better the condition, the higher the value. 6. How to get your coin graded and sell it. If you think you have a 1973 D Lincoln penny with the double die error, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Getting your coin graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, will ensure that it's properly evaluated for its condition and authenticity. Grading services will also assign a grade to your coin, which can significantly increase its value. Once your coin has been authenticated and graded, you can sell it through various channels, such as online auction platforms like eBay, specialized coin auctions, or through trusted coin dealers. Keep in mind that the higher the grade, the more you can expect to get for the coin. 7. Why the 1973 D Lincoln penny is a collectible coin. The 1973 D Lincoln penny with the double die error has become one of the most sought-after collectible coins in recent years. It's a perfect example of how an error made during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a highly valuable piece of numismatic history. For collectors, finding a coin with a minting error is like discovering hidden treasure, and the 1973 D double die penny is one of the most exciting finds in the world of coin collecting. The fact that one of these coins sold for $1.3 million shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for rare and unique coins. The rarity of the 1973 D double die penny, combined with its historical significance and the doubling effect, makes it a must-have for serious numismatists. 8. Conclusion. The value of the 1973 D Lincoln penny. In conclusion, the 1973 D Lincoln penny is far more valuable than its face value of 1 cent. The rare double die error has made certain examples of this coin worth a small fortune, with one such coin selling for $1.3 million. This is a great example of how a small mistake in the minting process can lead to a coin being worth far more than anyone would have imagined. If you happen to come across a 1973 D Lincoln penny, make sure to examine it closely. You could be holding a rare treasure that could be worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1973 D Lincoln penny and its incredible value, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating coin-related content. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin enthusiast or just starting to get into collecting, today's video is going to be incredibly interesting. We're talking about the Lincoln penny from 1976, specifically the 1976 D variety, and how this coin can actually be worth a staggering $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. What may look like an ordinary penny could have the potential to be worth an incredible amount of money, and we're here to tell you why. In this video, we'll cover the history of the Lincoln penny, what makes the 1976 D version special, and why some of these coins have sold for such a high price. We'll also give you some tips on how to identify this rare coin, so if you have one in your collection, you'll know exactly what to look for. 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. Let's start by taking a look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person, Lincoln. Over the years, the design has remained largely the same, with the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and a variety of reverse designs. In 1959, the reverse of the Lincoln penny changed from the wheat stalks design to the Lincoln Memorial. This reverse stayed on the penny until 2009, when the U.S. Mint issued a series of coins to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. Since then, the reverse design has gone through some changes, but the obverse has stayed true to Brenner's original design. Now, most of the Lincoln pennies produced each year are worth just 1 cent. However, some pennies from certain years, particularly those with minting errors, can be worth much more. And today, we're going to focus on one of those rare pennies, in the 1970-60 Lincoln penny. 2. The 1970-60 Lincoln penny. Design and features. The 1970-60 Lincoln penny is part of the regular production run for that year, and it has the classic Lincoln penny design. The obverse features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as the year 1976. The reverse design shows the Lincoln Memorial, which was used on the penny from 1959 until 2008. At a quick glance, the 1970-60 Lincoln penny might seem like any other modern penny. It was minted in large quantities, and most of these coins are still in circulation today, serving their purpose as 1-cent currency. However, there is one specific factor that makes the 1970-60 Lincoln penny particularly valuable. 3. What makes the 1970-60 Lincoln penny worth $1.4 million? So, why is the 1970-60 Lincoln penny worth so much money? As you can probably guess, it's all about rarity and a minting error. The 1970-60 Lincoln penny that has sold for as much as $1.4 million is a rare example of a coin that was struck with a significant error during the minting process. This particular coin was struck with what's known as an off-center strike error. An off-center strike occurs when a coin is not perfectly aligned with the press during the minting process. As a result, the design on the coin is imprinted partially off the edge, creating a coin with a distinct appearance. The error is rare because coins that are off-center typically get caught during quality control and are removed from circulation before they ever reach the public. However, a small number of these off-center coins, including the 1970-60 Lincoln penny, managed to slip through the cracks and make it into circulation. Due to their rarity and distinctive appearance, these off-center coins have become incredibly valuable. A 1970-60 Lincoln penny with an off-center strike is highly sought after by collectors, and depending on the degree of the error and the coin's condition, it can fetch upwards of $1.4 million at auction. 4. Why minting errors add so much value? You may be wondering why minting errors like this off-center strike make a coin worth so much. The answer lies in the rarity of the error. Minting errors are unintentional mistakes that happen during the production of coins, and they make the coin unique. These errors could be things like double strikes, off-center strikes, or even coins that were struck with the wrong die. Minting errors are not common, and because of their rarity, they are highly prized among collectors. Coins with minting errors are often seen as one-of-a-kind pieces. When a coin is struck incorrectly, it stands out from other coins that were produced normally, and that uniqueness is what gives it its value. For collectors, owning a coin with a minting error is like owning a piece of history. It's a tangible connection to the past and a reminder that even in the most routine processes, mistakes can create something rare and valuable. 5. How to identify a valuable 1970-60 Lincoln penny. If you're wondering whether you have a 1970-60 Lincoln penny with an off-center strike or other minting error, here's what you should look for. Off-center strike. The most important feature of a valuable 1970-60 Lincoln penny is an off-center strike. This means that the design on the coin is misaligned and doesn't sit in the center. Instead, part of the design will be cut off by the edge of the coin, creating a unique and interesting look. If the off-center error is extreme, It can increase the coin's value even more. Examine the inscriptions. If the penny is struck off-center, you'll notice that parts of the inscriptions such as Liberty or In God We Trust may be incomplete or missing altogether. The design elements on the edge of the coin may also be distorted or cut off. The degree of misalignment will determine how noticeable the error is and how much it adds to the coin's value. Condition of the coin. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin matters. A well-preserved 1976 penny with an off-center strike will be worth significantly more than one that's heavily worn, scratched, or damaged. Look for a coin that is in good condition, with minimal wear and tear, as it will likely fetch a higher price at auction. Look for other minting errors. While the off-center strike is the most notable error for the 1976 Lincoln penny, it's also worth checking the coin for other possible minting mistakes. Sometimes coins are struck with other types of errors, such as double dies, misstrikes, or planchet flaws, which could also increase the coin's value. 6. Getting your coin graded and authenticated. If you believe you have a 1976 Lincoln penny with an off-center strike or another minting error, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Coin grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can evaluate the coin's condition, authenticity, and error, assigning it a grade that will help determine its value. Coins that are graded highly, particularly those with unique errors, can fetch significantly higher prices. Once your coin has been graded, you can sell it through a reputable coin dealer, online auction, or coin show. Just be sure to work with a trusted professional to ensure you're getting the best value for your rare coin. 7. Why the 1976 Lincoln penny is a collectible coin. The 1976 Lincoln penny, especially those with off-center strike errors, is highly collectible due to its rarity and historical significance. It represents a mistake in the minting process that led to a coin unlike any other, and for collectors, owning a coin like this adds prestige to their collection. The 1976 Lincoln penny is also tied to a unique year in American history at the bicentennial of the United States. With its strong historical connection and rare error, this coin is a must-have for serious collectors. Additionally, the 1976 Lincoln penny holds significant cultural value. Lincoln is one of the most revered figures in American history, and any coin bearing his likeness carries with it a sense of historical importance. Finding a coin with a minting error makes that connection even more special. 8. Conclusion. The value of the 1976 Lincoln penny. In conclusion, the 1976 Lincoln penny may seem like a typical penny at first, but due to its off-center strike error, it has become an incredibly valuable and highly sought-after coin. Coins with minting errors, especially rare ones like this, can sell for substantial amounts of money, in some cases, as much as $1.4 million. If you have a 1976 Lincoln penny in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look to see if it has any errors. If you do find one, get it professionally graded to determine its value. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1976 Lincoln penny and how it became worth so much money, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. If you have any questions or want to share your own rare finds, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wondered how a simple penny can become worth a lot of money, you're in for an interesting story today. We're talking about the 1979 Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your change jar right now and could potentially be worth a staggering $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth $1 million. If you're interested in how this is possible, stick around as we explore the history of the Lincoln penny, the 1979 edition, and the rare circumstances that can make it worth so much money. 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. Let's start with a bit of history to understand the significance of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln Memorial penny, which is the type of penny most people are familiar with, was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. Over the years, the design has undergone slight changes, but the overall concept of honoring Lincoln has remained. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in American history. It's been in circulation for well over a century, and millions of those pennies are minted each year. However, not all of them are created equally. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, some rare editions of this coin have fetched a lot more, and the 1979 penny is one such coin that has piqued the interest of collectors and investors alike. 2. The 1979 Lincoln penny. In 1979, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. Like every year, the standard penny was struck in copper-plated ink, and it featured the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But the 1979 penny isn't just any run-of-the-mill coin. There are some rare variations and errors that make certain 1979 pennies stand out. The key to the 1979 penny's value lies in one specific minting error. The 1979 wide AM penny. This error is what makes certain 1979 pennies so valuable. Let's dive deeper into why this particular penny is worth so much money. 3. Why some 1979 Lincoln pennies are worth $1.1 million. The penny that fetched $1.1 million was a 1979 Lincoln wide AM penny. You might be wondering, what exactly is a wide AM penny? Great question. The term wide AM refers to a specific type of error in the spacing of the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the penny. In normal 1979 pennies, the A and M are very close together. However, on some 1979 pennies, the letters were struck with a wider gap than usual. This misalignment is what's known as the wide AM error. This error occurred because of a mistake during the production process at the U.S. Mint. In this case, a coin die that was originally used for a different coin design, the proof coins, was mistakenly used for striking the regular circulation pennies. This resulted in the wide gap between the A and the M, which immediately made these coins stand out to collectors. In 2018, a 1979 Lincoln wide AM penny, in pristine condition, sold at auction for an astonishing $1.1 million. The rarity of this error, combined with the condition of the coin, made it a highly sought-after item for serious numismatists and investors. 4. What makes minting errors valuable? You might be wondering why a simple error like a wide gap in the lettering would make a coin worth so much. The answer lies in rarity and demand. Minting errors are highly prized in the world of coin collecting because they make the coin unique. When a coin is struck with a mistake, it's no longer just a regular piece of currency, it becomes a one-of-a-kind collector's item. For collectors, finding a coin that is different from the rest, especially one with a mistake, is like finding a hidden treasure. It represents a piece of the coin's history and the minting process. This is why coins with minting errors often carry a much higher value than their face value. For example, a 1979 penny with a wide AM error is highly valuable because very few are made. Since the vast majority of 1979 pennies were struck with the close AM design, the wide spacing between the A and M makes the coin much rarer. With fewer of these coins in circulation, collectors are willing to pay a premium to own one. 5. How to identify a valuable 1979 Lincoln penny. Now that you know about the 1979 Lincoln penny and the wide AM error, you might be wondering how to identify if you have one of these rare pennies in your own collection. Here's what to look for. The wide AM error. The most valuable 1979 pennies to look for are the ones with the wide AM error. If you examine the reverse side of the coin closely, you should be able to see noticeable gaps between the letters A and M in America. This is the key feature that makes the coin valuable. If the letters are close together, the coin is the standard, non-error variety and won't be worth more than face value. Condition of the coin. Like all coins, the condition of the penny greatly affects its value. Pennies in mint condition A meaning they have few scratches, no discoloration, and minimal wear are far more valuable than those in poor condition. Coins are graded on a scale from good to mint state, with higher grades fetching much higher prices. Look for other errors. While the wide AM penny is the most well-known error for the 1979 Lincoln penny, there could be other types of mistakes that make a coin more valuable, such as double strikes or misaligned dies. However, the wide AM is the one that has made headlines and earned million-dollar prices. 6. How to maximize the value of your coin. If you believe you have a 1979 Lincoln penny with a wide AM error, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. The value of a coin increases dramatically when it is authenticated by a trusted grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Once graded, the coin will be assigned a value based on its condition, rarity, and other factors. From there, you can sell it through online platforms like eBay, at an auction house, or through reputable coin dealers. The better the grade of the coin, the more money you'll likely make. If you don't have a 1979 penny with a wide AM error, don't be discouraged. There are other valuable coins out there with different types of minting errors. But, finding a coin like the 1979 Lincoln wide AM error is the holy grail for many collectors. 7. The legacy of the 1979 Lincoln penny. The 1979 Lincoln wide AM penny is a great example of how a small mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. For most people, pennies are just pocket change, but for collectors, even the most common coins can hold hidden value. The 1979 wide AM penny has become a sought-after collector's item, and the $1.1 million sale price shows just how much value rare coins can hold. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's important to keep an eye out for these rare and valuable coins. You never know, and you could have a hidden treasure in your pocket. 8. Conclusion. The value of the 1979 Lincoln penny. The 1979 Lincoln penny, specifically the wide AM error coin, is a great reminder of how a small error in minting can turn a regular penny into $1 million piece of history. While most 1979 pennies are worth only 1 cent, a select few with a wide gap between the A and M in America have become prized possessions for collectors, with one coin selling for $1.1 million. So, if you've got a 1979 Lincoln penny lying around, take a closer look at the reverse side. You might just be holding onto a rare coin that could make you a fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1979 Lincoln penny and its amazing value, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating coin-related content. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have an exciting topic for all coin collectors and enthusiasts: the 1975 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but there's more to this particular coin than meets the eye. Some 1975 Lincoln pennies are worth a shocking $1.4 million, making them an incredible find for collectors. In this video, we'll explore the history behind the Lincoln penny, what makes the 1975 variety so special, and why it could be worth such a large sum of money. 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1975 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was designed to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the penny became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has undergone a few changes. The most notable is the shift from the original reverse design, which featured the Lincoln Memorial, to the current reverse featuring a shield. However, the obverse side, which features the bust of Abraham Lincoln, has remained largely the same since the coin's introduction. While the Lincoln penny is typically worth just 1 cent, some rare versions of this coin have become highly valuable due to minting errors. One such error is associated with the 1975 penny, which has earned a reputation for being worth significantly more than its face value. This particular coin, when in the right condition, has fetched as much as $1.4 million at auction. 2. The 1975 Lincoln penny. A closer look. In 1975, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, And, as usual, the 1975D variety was minted in Denver. These pennies feature the standard Lincoln design, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1975D penny appears to be a run-of-the-mill penny at first glance, but as with many valuable coins, it's not the coin itself that makes it rare, it's the mistake made during its production. The error that gives the 1975D Lincoln penny its value is the double die variety. This occurs when a coin is struck by the minting die multiple times, causing the design to appear slightly off-center or doubled. In the case of the 1975D penny, the error resulted in the image of Lincoln, as well as the surrounding inscriptions, appearing slightly doubled. This doubling effect can be seen on the face of Lincoln and on words like liberty and in God we trust. While not every 1975D penny has this error, the few that do are highly sought after by collectors. This rare error makes the coin valuable, and the higher the condition of the coin, the more it is worth. For example, one 1975D double-die Lincoln penny in excellent condition was sold for $1.4 million, demonstrating the incredible value these coins can hold. 3. Why minting errors like this are so valuable? You might be wondering why a minting error, like the double die on the 1975D Lincoln penny, can make a coin worth so much. The key factor is rarity. Minting errors are inherently rare because they happen by chance during the production process. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, and the second strike causes the image to appear misaligned or duplicated. The fact that only a small number of 1975D pennies were struck with this error means that there are fewer of them in circulation, making them much more valuable. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with minting errors because they are considered unique and rare. A mistake made in the minting process can turn an ordinary penny into a treasure, and that's what makes the 1975D Lincoln penny with the double die error so valuable. Additionally, collectors value the historical significance of these errors. A coin with a minting mistake is a part of U.S. history, and owning one is like holding a piece of history that cannot be replaced. This combination of rarity and historical significance is what makes the 1975D penny worth so much money. 4. How to identify a valuable 1975D Lincoln penny. Now that you know about the 1975D Lincoln penny and why it's so valuable, you might be wondering how to identify if you have one of these rare coins. Here are a few steps to help you determine if your 1975D penny could be worth a lot of money. Look for doubling on Lincoln's portrait. The most obvious sign of the double die error is on Lincoln's portrait. Look closely at the details of his face, especially around the eyes, nose, and mouth. If you see any doubling or blurring of the image, it could be the result of the minting error. Examine the inscriptions. The next place to check is the lettering around the coin, such as Liberty and In God We Trust. On a regular penny, the lettering is sharp and clear. However, on a double die penny, you'll notice that these words appear to be doubled or blurry. This is another key indicator that your coin may be valuable. Check the reverse side. While the doubling effect is most noticeable on the obverse side, you should also check the reverse side for any signs of error. In some cases, there may be slight doubling on the reverse as well, though it's more common to find the error on the front side of the coin. Condition of the coin. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the 1975D penny is crucial in determining its value. A coin in mint or near mint condition will fetch a higher price than a penny that is heavily worn or damaged. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. 5. How to get your coin graded and sold. If you think you've found a 1975D Lincoln penny with the double die error, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Coin grading is done by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies evaluate the coin's condition and authenticity, and they assign a grade to the coin, which can significantly impact its value. Once your coin has been authenticated and graded, you can sell it through various channels. Many collectors sell their rare coins through online auction sites, specialized coin dealers, or at coin shows. Keep in mind that the higher the grade, the more money you can expect to receive. Coins in pristine condition can fetch a fortune, as evidenced by the $1.4 million sale of the 1975 double-die penny. 6. Why the 1975 Lincoln penny is a collectible coin. The 1975 Lincoln penny with the double-die error has become a highly desirable and collectible coin in the world of numismatics. For collectors, finding a coin with a minting error like this one is a rare and exciting opportunity. A single mistake during the minting process can make an ordinary coin worth far more than its face value, and this is exactly what happened with the 1975 penny. The rarity of the 1975 Lincoln penny with the double-die error is what makes it so valuable. Fewer of these coins exist, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own one. The $1.4 million sale of one such coin is a testament to the high demand for rare and error-filled coins. 7. Conclusion: the value of the 1975 Lincoln penny. In conclusion, the 1975 Lincoln penny may seem like just another ordinary penny, but in reality, it can be worth a small fortune due to a rare double-die error. If you come across a 1975 penny, it's worth taking the time to examine it closely. If you find that it has a doubling effect on Lincoln's portrait and the surrounding inscriptions, you could be holding a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. The 1975 Lincoln penny with a double-die error is a perfect example of how a small mistake in the minting process can turn a simple coin into a valuable treasure. As always, if you believe you have one of these rare coins, be sure to get it professionally graded to ensure you're maximizing its value. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1975 Lincoln penny and its incredible value, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're into coins or just enjoy learning about hidden treasures in your everyday life, you're in for a treat. Today, we're going to dive deep into the 1984 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look like any other penny at first glance, but in reality, can be worth a staggering $1.2 million. That's right, a 1 cent could turn into a fortune. In this video, we'll take you through the history of the Lincoln penny, what makes the 1984 penny so special, and why one of these rare coins sold for over $1 million. 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we talk about the 1984 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. First issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in American history. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse, front, of the coin features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse, back, originally featured the image of the Lincoln Memorial. The Lincoln penny has had a few changes over the years, with the most notable being the transition from the original reverse design to a redesigned reverse featuring a shield in 2010. However, the basic concept has remained the same, a tribute to one of America's most revered presidents. Though most Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, certain years and specific minting errors make them more valuable than their face value. One such year is 1984. When a rare error occurred that would make a small number of these pennies incredibly valuable. Let's explore what made the 1984 Lincoln penny so special and why some of them are worth over $1 million. 2. The 1984 Lincoln penny. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies, just as it does every year. These pennies featured the standard design of Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. At face value, these coins didn't stand out much from the others. However, one of the most interesting things about the 1984 penny is that some of them were struck with a major minting error, making them highly valuable to collectors today. The key error here involves a mistake in the die used to strike the coins. which led to the creation of an extremely rare variety of the 1984 penny known as the double die variety. This error would end up being the main reason that a 1984 Lincoln penny would go on to sell for $1.2 million. 3. Why some 1984 Lincoln pennies are worth $1.2 million. You're probably asking, what makes a simple penny worth $1.2 million? The answer lies in a specific error that occurred during the minting process. Some 1984 Lincoln pennies were struck with the double die error. A double die occurs when a coin is struck by a die more than once, causing the image on the coin to appear doubled, or blurry in certain areas. In this case, the doubling was evident on the obverse side, where Lincoln's portrait was visibly duplicated. This error was caused by a misalignment in the minting process, where the die was improperly pressed onto the coin multiple times. Because of this, the 1984 Lincoln penny had some areas where Lincoln's image, as well as the surrounding inscriptions, were noticeably doubled. This double die error made the penny far more rare and valuable than most of the regular 1984 pennies that were minted. As with most minting errors, the rarity and demand for a coin like this can drive its price up dramatically. In 2016, one of these rare 1984 double-die Lincoln pennies sold for $1.2 million at a public auction. That's a huge jump from a penny's original value, and it highlights the incredible value that minting errors can add to a coin. 4. What makes minting errors so valuable? Minting errors, like the double die error found on the 1984 Lincoln penny, are highly sought after by coin collectors because they are unique. A coin with a minting error is something that doesn't exist in standard circulation, making it a one-of-a-kind item that can't be replicated. Coin collectors are willing to pay a premium for these kinds of mistakes because they add rarity and historical significance to the piece. What makes minting errors especially valuable is that they are often discovered only in limited quantities. With the 1984 double-die Lincoln penny, the error was so rare that it wasn't noticed until years after the coin was in circulation. As time passed, more collectors began to spot the error, and demand for the coin started to rise. This led to the astonishing price of $1.2 million for a single penny. 5. How to identify a valuable 1984 Lincoln penny. Now that you know about the 1984 Lincoln penny and its rare double die error, you might be wondering how to tell if you have one of these valuable coins in your own collection. Here's how to spot a 1984 penny with a double die error. Look at Lincoln's portrait. The most obvious place to check for the double die error is on Lincoln's portrait. If you look closely, you should see a slight doubling or blurring of the image, especially around the chin, eyebrow, and cheek areas. This doubling effect happens because the coin was struck multiple times. Examine the inscriptions. In addition to Lincoln's image, the lettering on the coin is also affected by the double die error. Words like Liberty and In God We Trust may appear doubled or blurry. Carefully examine these areas with a magnifying glass to check for any signs of doubling. Condition matters. As with all coins, the condition of the 1984 penny plays a major role in its value. A coin that is in mint or near mint condition will be worth far more than one that is heavily worn or damaged. If your 1984 penny is in pristine condition, it stands a better chance of being worth a significant amount of money. Check for other errors. While the double die is the most valuable error for the 1984 penny, other minting mistakes such as off-center strikes or die cracks can also increase the coin's value. If your penny has a visible error other than the double die, it may still be worth more than face value. 6. How to maximize the value of your coin. If you think you found a valuable 1984 Lincoln penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Getting your coin graded by a reputable organization like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can significantly increase its value by providing a professional opinion on its condition and authenticity. Once your coin has been authenticated and graded, you can sell it through various platforms such as online auction houses, coin dealers, or even coin shows. Keep in mind that the higher the grade of the coin, the higher the price it will fetch. So, if you're lucky enough to find a rare 1984 double-die penny in mint condition, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. 7. The legacy of the 1984 Lincoln penny. The 1984 Lincoln penny with the double die error is a perfect example of how a small mistake during the minting process can turn an ordinary penny into something extraordinary. The $1.2 million sale of this penny is a reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and that even the most common coins can hold hidden value. In the case of the 1984 double die penny, this coin's rarity and historical significance have made it one of the most valuable pennies in existence. For collectors, finding a coin with a minting error like this is like finding a needle in a haystack. And as time goes on, the value of these rare coins could continue to increase. 8. Conclusion. The value of the 1984 Lincoln penny. While most 1984 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare double die variety is a coin that can fetch a life-changing amount of money. If you have a 1984 penny with the double die error, you might be holding onto a small fortune. With one of these rare coins selling for over $1.2 million at auction, it's a prime example of how a simple mistake in the minting process can make a coin incredibly valuable. So, the next time you come across a 1984 Lincoln penny, take a moment to examine it closely. You could be looking at something worth far more than just 1 cent. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1984 Lincoln penny and its amazing value, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more fascinating coin-related content. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something truly exciting for all the coin collectors and enthusiasts out there. The 2015 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this may seem like just another penny, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. Some 2015 Lincoln pennies are worth an astounding $1.1 million, making them a rare and highly valuable find. In today's video, we'll explore the history of the Lincoln penny, what makes the 2015 coin so special, and why it's worth such a large sum of money. 1. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we jump into the specifics of the 2015 Lincoln penny, let's take a brief look at the history of this iconic coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, the obverse side of the coin features a profile of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse side originally depicted the Lincoln Memorial. Over time, the Lincoln penny's design has undergone a few changes, but the image of Lincoln's portrait has remained largely the same since its introduction. The reverse design changed in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial, and in 2009, the U.S. Mint released a series of designs to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Though the face value of the Lincoln penny has always been 1 cent, some rarer versions of this coin, particularly those with minting errors, have become highly valuable in the world of numismatics. While most pennies from 2015 are worth exactly 1 cent, certain variations of the 2015 Lincoln penny are worth a lot more due to unique characteristics that make them rare. 2. The 2015 Lincoln penny. A look at the design. The 2015 Lincoln penny was part of the regular coin production that year, and it features the classic Lincoln design. The obverse side of the penny shows the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust", along with the year 2015. The reverse side features the familiar shield design, which was introduced in 2010, replacing the Lincoln Memorial design. The 2015 Lincoln penny, by itself, doesn't stand out as a particularly rare coin. In fact, it was produced in large numbers, like most pennies. However, just like with any other year, a select few of the 2015 pennies carry characteristics that make them much more valuable than their face value. 3. The 2015 Lincoln penny's value, minting error and its significance. Now, here's where things get interesting. While most of the 2015 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, there is a rare variety that has been known to fetch a staggering $1.1 million at auction. So, What makes this penny so special? The value of the 2015 Lincoln penny stems from a unique minting error that occurred during production. A small number of 2015 pennies were struck with the double die error. A double die error happens when a coin is struck more than once by the minting die, causing the design to appear doubled. This error causes the image and inscriptions on the coin to appear blurry or offset, making it stand out from the standard version of the penny. For the 2015 Lincoln penny, the most noticeable effect of this double die error can be found in the obverse design, particularly around Lincoln's portrait and the surrounding inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." This doubling effect makes the coin unique, and its rarity has contributed to its high value in the market. 4. Why minting errors are so valuable? You might be asking, why are minting errors like this one so valuable? The answer lies in rarity. Minting errors are inherently rare because they happen by chance during the production process. Coins that are struck incorrectly stand out as unique items, and the more unusual the error, the more highly prized the coin becomes among collectors. Minting errors like the double die variety add a level of intrigue and interest to the coin, making it desirable to collectors. These types of coins aren't mass-produced and are far less common than the regular, error-free versions. For collectors, owning a coin with a minting error means owning something rare, historical, and valuable. The 2015 Lincoln penny with the double die error is no exception. The error is rare enough that a small number of these pennies, particularly those in pristine condition, have sold for as much as $1.1 million. The rarity of this error, combined with the demand from collectors, has led to its astonishing price. 5. How to identify a valuable 2015 Lincoln penny. Now that we've covered the history and value of the 2015 Lincoln penny, let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these rare coins. Here are a few tips on what to look for. Examine the doubling on the obverse. The most obvious sign of the double die error is the doubling effect on the obverse side, particularly around Abraham Lincoln's portrait. If you closely examine Lincoln's face, you may notice that some parts of the image appear to be doubled or blurry. This is caused by the coin being struck multiple times with the die. Check the inscriptions. In addition to the doubling on Lincoln's portrait, you'll also find the error on the inscriptions, such as "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The letters in these words will appear to be doubled or blurry as well, which is a key feature of the double die error. Look for other possible errors. While the double die error is the most significant, it's also worth checking the rest of the coin for any other possible minting errors. These might include misstrikes, off-center strikes, or other unusual features that could increase the coin's value. Condition matters. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the 2015 Lincoln penny is critical in determining its value. A coin that is in mint or near mint condition will be worth significantly more than one that is worn or damaged. The higher the grade of the coin, the higher its value. 6. Getting your coin graded and authenticated. If you believe you've found a 2015 Lincoln penny with a double die error, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Coin grading is typically done by reputable organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These services will carefully evaluate the coin's condition, authenticity, and any errors, assigning a grade that can help determine its value. Once your coin has been graded and authenticated, you can sell it through various channels, such as online auctions, coin dealers, or coin shows. Keep in mind that coins in higher grades tend to fetch much higher prices. So, if your coin is in excellent condition, it could be worth far more than one in average condition. 7. Why the 2015 Lincoln penny is a collectible coin. The 2015 Lincoln penny, particularly the version with the double die error, has become highly collectible due to its rarity and the unique minting mistake. For coin collectors, finding a penny with the minting error like this is like discovering a hidden gem. These types of errors are extremely rare, and owning one of these pennies means possessing something unique in the world of numismatics. Additionally, the 2015 Lincoln penny holds historical significance. Though it may seem like just another modern penny, The fact that it was produced in large quantities and yet the small number of these coins were struck with an error makes it an important piece in the story of U.S. coinage. 8. Conclusion. The value of the 2015 Lincoln penny. In conclusion, the 2015 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but thanks to a rare double die minting error, certain versions of it are worth far more than their face value. In fact, a 2015 Lincoln penny with this error can fetch an incredible $1.1 million at auction, making it one of the most valuable pennies out there. If you happen to find the 2015 Lincoln penny, take the time to carefully inspect it for any signs of a double die error. If you do find one, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. As always, if you believe you've found a rare coin, make sure to get it professionally graded to ensure you're maximizing its value. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 2015 Lincoln penny and its incredible value, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting.